What's that, Dad?
Oh, it hasn't started yet, love.
Oh.
Here it comes. All my own work. Oh, it's nice to have your own holiday pictures. Bognor, 1967, The Family of Mr. Jones.
Hey, that's very good.
That's it. That's where we went. Can you see those boats?
Where?
Oh, they've gone. Oh, there we all are. There's our Gloria.
Yes. Oh,
You, Mother, Gran and Uncle Frank.
Yes.
Oh.
Gran's liver's never been very good, has it, Dad?
Oh, there's Mr. Jones. Oh, there are some more boats. You can just see them. Oh, no, they've gone.
Oh, she looks lovely.
She does.
She did enjoy herself, yeah.
Oh, Mr. Jones never seemed to mind that, did he? There's you making the tea, Mother.
That's never me.
There you see.
Hey. Oh, Mr. Jones dropped in to give me a hand.
Oh, it was very Oh, no, that's a better one of Mr. Jones.
Oh.
He wouldn't keep still, though, would he?
He was always on the move, wasn't he? He was always hurrying about. Oh, yes.
Yeah. I think the sun did him a lot of good. Oh, those are my feet. I don't remember taking that one. There's some boats, but they're a bit far away, aren't they? Oh, we're having tea.
Hey, isn't that nice, Mr. Jones? He never stayed long, though, did he? Oh, look, there's our Gloria taking the sun off. That's Mr. Jones's wife.
So it is.
Yes. She seemed to like our Gloria.
Oh, there's Mr. Jones again.
Where? Oh.
Oh, that was a lovely big sandcastle he made with Uncle Frank.
It was. Yes.
Now you can see those boats. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's Gloria getting in the way. She's always doing that.
Where did Gran get to?
Well, look, here comes Gloria now.
Oh, so it is.
Yeah. Oh. We couldn't keep her off the beach, could we? Always playful, Mr. Jones, wasn't he?
Yes. Hey, it was lovely to get away. Is that all?
Yes, that's a lot. Put the light on, Mother, will you? All in all, it was a better holiday than last year.
You know, love, there was something odd about that Mr. Jones.
Aye. Good enough company on holiday, but not really our sort of person, was he?
The World Tomorrow. This week, Professor Rosper McVitie talks on overpopulation.
Good evening. Tonight, I'm going to talk to you about the population of China. Now, in China, a child is born every 2.4 seconds. Now, if the population of China stood shoulder to shoulder, they would completely cover the Isle of Wight. Here is an artist's impression of what it would look like. There they are. And there, as you see, is the Isle of Wight. Now, good though this would be for the tourist trade, there is one obvious drawback. You'd have to queue for hours for a donkey ride. Besides, you're saying to yourselves, why should the population of China suddenly decide to go to the Isle of Wight? No, attractive though the idea may at first appear, in the long run, we must rule out the idea of transferring 200 million Chinese to the Isle of Wight. Well, what then are we to do with them? Well, if we laid them end to end, they would go round the world 3 times. and end up in Wimbledon High Street. In theory, fine, but it would inevitably cause a traffic hold-up outside Trippett and Cresswell's cycle shop, a well-known bottleneck. So, reluctantly, we must rule out this solution. Sorry, Wimbledon Chamber of Commerce. Right, then we must tackle the problem a different way. On the one hand, I have 200 million Chinamen. On the other hand, a wart. 200 million Chinamen, a wart. I tried electrical treatment, but it only gave me the spasms, and I was no further forward. Then I tried a course of Dr. Sankey Panda's bland wart remover, 9p a bottle. It did remove the wart, but not the Chinaman. I tried the bland remover on the Chinaman, but he didn't go. He just hung around the place smelling of wintergreen, as a result of which I was forced to change my lodgings. It was then that the solution occurred to me. 200 million Chinamen need a large area, or 200 million small areas. There. Now, where could I find such a place or places? My landlady, Mrs. Boggis, was less than helpful, saying that she didn't allow colours. Seemingly stalemate. Then I chanced upon a map of the North Sea. The perfect place, I exclaimed. Plenty of water, plenty of food, to wit and viz fish, and the wherewithal to cook same, famous North Sea gas. As to the possible increase in the birth rate, that can be ruled out, since the effect of cold water is well known in this area of man's activities. Besides, they'll have their work cut out keeping afloat. So that's the solution then. You take all your Chinamen from here and you put them there. Now, many recognised authorities scoff at this plan, saying it is the work of a visionary and a dreamer. But to those who deride my scheme, I simply say...
I'm standing here on the field of Agincourt, and I have with me here King Henry V. Good evening, Your Majesty.
Hello.
Now, I believe you're just about to exhort your men. Where are you exhorting them to go?
Onto the breach once more.
Once more?
Yes, if I've asked them once, I've asked them 1,000 times, but they just don't seem to fancy it. I'll give them one more try.
Well, is there any alternative?
Well, we could fill the wall up with our English dead, or a good plastic cement if we could get it.
Well, now, this is a time of war.
Oh, yes.
But in peace, what do you think becomes a man?
Oh, now, there's a difficult one. I would recommend modest stillness.
And humility.
Oh, I couldn't have put that better myself.
But when the blast of war rings in your ears,
yes.
what do you do then?
Well, I imitate the action of a tiger, generally.
Which particular action?
Well, I run around growling a bit, and then I lie down and scratch myself. It amuses the boys.
And what do you stiffen?
The sinews.
And just summon anything up?
Yes, the blood angel face.
Now, I believe today is called the Feast of Crispian.
Is it really? I could have sworn it was Tuesday.
What will he who outlives this day and comes safe home stander?
Tiptoe?
And what will gentlemen in England now abed be doing?
That's none of my business, I don't...
I mean, what will they think themselves?
Accursed, I shouldn't wonder.
Because they were not here.
Precisely.
And what will they hold?
You've got to be joking.
I mean their manhoods.
I know you mean their manhoods.
No, I mean, what will they hold their manhoods?
Cheap. You must excuse me, it's been divine talking to you, but must charge.
Oh, one last question, Your Majesty.
Yes,
what are you going to ask your men to cry upon this charge for England, Harry and St. George?
God, Ducky. Come in, lad.
And good night from the English camp.